We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tulane OrangeBowl, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Receiver makes the grab. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, and get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He hands it off from the gun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking right. This one caught. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline. Finds the running back. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Touchdown, Tulane, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounced into the end zone for a touchback. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And the same runner's got it again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Catch made on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Third down coming up after that running play. They're going to run it. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver grabs it.
And it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay back and defend the pass.
The pass is caught. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got two on the board.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He fires it down the middle. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a dart right down the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete with a
great tap for, you know,
gain. Took his eye off the ball.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Green Wave. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. He makes the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And it's Tulane on top right now, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Kennedy. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another first and 10. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Over the middle. It's Kennedy. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He moves the ball after the 15.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. It's an out route, the catch made, and the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the handoff again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He finds the running back in the flat. Dropped for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Snags the quick throw. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Design quarterback run. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9.
So they get stopped trying to run the ball on 1st and goal. Now they take a sack here on 2nd down. Offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on this defensive coordinator because right now the defense seems to have the upper hand.
Here comes 3rd and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Cut quickly. Touchdown, LSU. As they fight back here in this playoff game.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. The pocket breaking down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. They'll run it here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Toss play to the outside. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway.
That's
that
fun
one
to
sails
get
out of the
kicked
back
in
of the
late.
end zone at the touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the second down play. That big tight end for a short pass. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play that needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Caught by the receiver. LSU now operating in the red zone. And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Toss it to the back, running left. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Running with purpose. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That ball snagged for a completion. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Send the back in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, no, trapped him back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Terrell. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, and it's a big play to the 31.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game, who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. And that run produces a decent gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Toss play to the running back going left. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, LSU! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the move now. Picks it up himself and still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Touchdown, Tulane. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Lining up to try the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play. A touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like he's going to run it. He gets loose. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
Boy, when you're running your quote-unquote 4-minute offense, combination of working the clock and getting productive yards, they were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. The back's got it. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The field goal is good. That puts them back on top.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now that's how you disrupt a 3rd down play. They knew where the pitch was going to go and blew it up. Send them not only to 4th down, but now 4th down and long.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? He'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
A playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this
game.
Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that to me is probably the ball game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. As they bring him down, they tried to run for it on third and long. A cautious play call. Doesn't work. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The punt team making their way on the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tough running to avoid.
I wish you fucking fuck.
Just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.